a place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? That'd be just swell. Jesus, man. Nice hat, therefore I exist. Thank you, Mandy, thank you. Can you hear me? You haven't said no, therefore you must be able to. God, man. I'm not ready for this. I am not ready for this. I have forgotten something. Don't know what it is, but I've forgotten something. We'll soon find out. How are you? 2 ads. Missed the intro altogether. Oh. But I need the ad revenue. Seems as though I've got to sell a kidney next week. Oh man. And I'm going to be doing loads of sneezes as well. Where's my other thing gone? My other thing's missing. Where's my thing gone? To see how quick the stream speed is. Oh, sorry. Bit of mango. We all have a bit of mango, don't we? Aye. Aye, isn't it? Aye. Cheers. Good evening, Casper. Okay, Pastor Dude. Yeah, I'm going to be sneezing loads tonight. Don't know why, but I will be. Bless me in advance, I'm going to need it. I just sneezed on. I had to quickly run out. I mean, super quick. I've not eaten today. I had to quickly run out to Tesco and pick up a few little bits and then run back home just in time to start this. And I sneezed on the way back into the driveway, and I sneezed. It was a sort of a at you followed by you bastard, and it actually sounded like Gertrude, you bastard. So it sounded a bit like a foul-mouthed Chaz and Dave. It is stupidly sunny. It is stupidly hot. It's ridiculous. It wasn't this warm this morning. Genuinely wasn't this warm this morning. It was nice. It was quite fresh, but it was nice. As the day's gone on, it's just got hotter and hotter. 24 degrees Celsius, it's saying now. There's no need for that. There's no need. Cooling expected over the next 4 days. It's gone mad. The world has gone mad. Each stream, pretty much. Eat, pray stream, more likely. It is grass pollen. It is. The tree pollen was bad. The grass pollen appears to be worse. Thunder predicted. Where? Where I am. Weather. Where's the weather? Not today. Not tonight, Josephine. Not tonight. Balls to it. If it does, if it arrives, it arrives. I will try and film it. Esther, how are you doing? You okay? Each stream, sneeze, repeat. Pretty much. There's the new merch. It's been horrible. 17.5 Celsius there, 16.1 now, but fell sun from 4:30. 24 Celsius at the moment. And I went out, I was wearing my hoodie. This is how mad it's been. This room was quite cool for most of the day. When I had to go out earlier, I had my hoodie on, and as soon as I got in the car, I was sweating cobs. I was sweating cobs. Not everywhere the thunder. Just where you are. Is that where it is? Just where you are. What are you screaming for, lad? 6 this morning, it was 8 degrees Celsius. I reckon it was something similar. I think it might have been about 10 degrees this morning. So it wasn't hot, it was nice. Just nice. And then dropped Jess off straight to the dentist. It is going to cost me a lot of money over the next 4 weeks. Can't wait. Sake. Mostly AC/DC concerts. Don't start, Mandy. Don't start. Getting in early, you can't. I'll go off to I'll go off half cocked if that's the case. 24 tomorrow, but Friday 29 and Saturday 31. It is summer. To be fair, it is summer. That is hot, that though, isn't it? That's cold. It's cool, is what it is. There was a little bit of sort of dew on the car this morning, which very soon burned off. But it was nice. I did some filming, I think. I can't remember. The days roll into each other. Warmest in the forecast here is 21 on Saturday. What have we got? Come on. I've just looked about 20 times. It says 21 today, but it's 24 at the moment. I don't know, you tell me. No, that's it really. 21 tomorrow and Friday, 16 and lots of rain on Saturday. And then loads of cloudy sunshine. There may well be a sunset stream at some point next week. Swap, yeah, be good swap that. Or at least balance out. Dew or bird poop. Definitely dew. It was wet. There is bird shit on the car as well though, which I need to sort out before it starts eating away at the paint. Because it does, you know. Bird lime, as it's called, is acidic, isn't it? And it can eat away at your paint. So I need to get that done. I should have got it done today. But today has been one of those days. It has flown by and dragged at the same time, and I can't work it out. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? I tried to do as much work as I could today, but just things getting in the way as usual. That's life, unfortunately. Can't function with idiot temperatures. I know that feeling. Casper's willing to swap as well, so that's good. If it'll equalise, the whole of Europe is the same temperature, about 23, everyone would be happy. Apart from the Spaniards and people like that, who are so used to being red hot. Only had about 10 days since the morning frost ended. You ready for some summer? Absolutely, Casper. Absolutely. Get yourself thrown in that sea, swimming away. No, actually, don't do that. That's too cold. Man, I'm so tired. I didn't have my nap this morning. I missed that. Although my two dentisty people, the actual dentist and the hygienist, are really nice. Nice having a chat with them. They're good to have a talk to be honest. I mean, I'd rather be at home having a nap rather than spending a fortune on me gob, like, but it needs doing. Could definitely do with a lotto win, so I can go and get fully implanted up, I think. Get it over and done with. Yes, I know. Oh, God. Consistent weather would be a bonus. It is consistent, isn't it? Consistently inconsistent. You swam in the sea in February. Vigorating. Vigorating is not the word I would use, Casper. Mental. There's something wrong with you. You're daft, lad. You're daft. Why? Why? Delilah? Nah, I wouldn't be doing that. It's Baltic, literally Baltic. Sun during the day, rain at night, sorted. Doesn't work that way. What we actually need is rain and sun during the day. Rainbows are lovely, man. The change here is so fast and ridiculous. Sunday it was 15 and raining 5 days later it's double. That sort of inland part, the inlandish part of Europe is bizarre for stuff like that. The coast stays a bit more normal, doesn't it? That's mad. Vic, how you doing? How's things? Don't talk about temperatures when Vic's here. I'm moaning about 24 Celsius. Which nobody knows what it is in Fahrenheit because nobody around the world uses it, obviously. 24, 48, 70, 156, I don't know. It's about 80 odd, is it? 24 C. 75 Fahrenheit. 75 Fahrenheit and I'm moaning. Whinging, crying. It's too hot, I don't like it. 106 today. There's no need for that. What is that in proper temperature? In human temperature. 41 degrees Celsius. That is bullshit. Bullshit. There's no need for anywhere to be that hot. That's almost oven temperature. There's no need for it. How can you survive in that? That's stupid, man. I couldn't be doing with that. I would be crying. You were jumped when you were 18 and had your teeth smashed. You were thrown out of business school because you had at least 2 dentist appointments every week. So expensive and ruined your confidence. It'll take a lot to ruin my confidence, but yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't really got confidence, but I pretend it. I fake it. Fake it till I make it, man. Mine's only going to cost me £2,000 in the next week. £2,000. And it's not even a lot of work, to be honest. Just stupid. That's £2,000 I could have spent on much better things. Cameras, lenses. A van. I could have bought a van with that. Oh, and I'm gutted as well. I mean, genuinely gutted. The womany type person who lives down the road there. The one who keeps travelling all around North Wales and who has a static caravan, a mini caravan and a motorhome, has bought a Citroen Berlingo, B-E-A-R. You know it's a Berlingo, don't you? Which she's turning into a mini camper. And she's showing the making of it on YouTube. I am absolutely devastated. I'm devoed. That was my plan. Not to make content out of it because I couldn't possibly do that one-handed. I mean, come on. But I wanted a Citroen Berlingo, although apparently I'm not suited to a Berlingo, am I? I need a Ford Transit, because your Ford Transit is your industry standard. You have never experienced more than 99F, but you know a thing about hang on. You know a thing or two about minus 20F. What is minus 20F? And why has my phone stopped working? I'll stop putting yo where I want to. Minus 28 Celsius. That is ridiculous. I don't know how hot it was in Death Valley, but it was bloody hot. I know that. Hell. Absolute hell. You're in the pool all the time. Yeah, we are aware of that, Vic. We are aware of that. We do watch the channel. It's good that you've got that, to be honest. I don't think that's healthy for dogs otherwise. 100 odd degrees with a fur coat. I mean, come on. Yes, like Vic's phone, you would melt. You would. I was going to show you what I've got. No, matron. I've got a fan on the back of my camera because these are infamous for overheating. And because at the back of the camera there is a radiator, which if I don't have on during the winter, I will freeze. I will freeze at that end of the room. So, yeah, I have to have a fan on the back of my camera, and it works wonders. So you can get them. I think you might be able to get them to fit on the back of phones as well. But don't put a big case on it. because that keeps the heat in as well. So you've got to be careful with stuff like that. 15,000 of your own, your actual Queen's pounds to be back then, wouldn't he? In 2007, see what my butt. The man had to pay in the end after you were in court. Still always loved your smile back then. I'm surprised you've still got one after that, to be honest. I don't just mean the attack, I mean spending that much bloody money. I'd have to keep the door open to sleep. My feet would stick out. Despite the fact that I'm a smidge under 6'2". Twat. He's not a smidge under 6'2". As anybody who's met me will tell you. I'm not 6'2" or under, not even close. So I'd need something fairly hefty. I don't know, would a Ford Transit Connect is a slightly bigger than a Berlingo, isn't it? That might work. I seen a good one yesterday of a Luton box van. Proper old school Luton box van. You know, like the fairly smallish removals ones with the back that goes when you throw it up to the ceiling, the sky. They were doing one of them out and it looked amazing. Absolutely amazing. But you've got to be careful. You're not allowed to camp anymore, are you? You can't stealth camp anywhere. Very few places in the UK will allow motorhomes unless you go to an actual site. It's bullshit. Bullshit. At least Southport allows it on the prom. So you see loads of motorhomes there. I think it's a good idea. It lets people come and visit the town, have somewhere as a base to use, and the money they would have spent on possibly staying in a Premier Inn or something, that you can then go and spend at cafes and pubs and local businesses. Oh, and speaking of which, Tomash sent me a link on Blue Sky earlier. Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, or the Chancellor of the Checks, as my sister would call her, has said that they are rebuilding or they are funding Southport Pier to be reopened. The government are paying for it. So Southport Pier will be reopened in the hopefully not too distant future. What do you think about that then? You've sent Vic links to the phone fans. It's worth doing. It sounds stupid. It's hot outside. The air is hot. But a fan works. Pretty much, you know what I mean? At least justice was served, yeah, definitely. Everything you owned as an 18-year-old was sold and everything you earned went to paying for implants. If your teeth were done, why were you getting bigger tits? I mean, come on. Come on, Casper. Play the game, lad. No justice either. He got 20 days in prison. Plus he strangled you unconscious. That, yeah, he definitely should have got a proper sentence. That's not good. That's not 20 days. Come on, man. 3 jaw surgeries as well, bastard. All things considered, you look pretty good. There you go. You, Sasha, you work it, girl. Oh, man. I am gonna sneeze. I'm telling you now, I am gonna sneeze. The world has gone mad. Thought you had to pay for dental costs. Probably, yeah, I had to pay for dental costs. They have to. Government funded should be ready by 2050, or 10 to 9 as we call it. No, it'll be done before then. The people who are involved in it, the people who own the buildings at the end of the pier, have been kicking up such a fuss that they're going to have to make sure they reopen it, or they're going to have to pay compensation for people. It is stem as well, yes, stupid. It all stemmed from some really, really bad storms that we had. And then someone who looked at it went, no, it's not safe. That was it. We don't reckon it's safe. Well, if it's not safe, fix the fucking thing. The second longest iron pier in the UK. It is of huge cultural value and historic significance. Fix the bastard thing. Hopefully now the government are involved. Things will sort out. Is insurance paid? You have to pay it first and wait for the court case, which is a ball ache. Because you get the money back, but then all your stuff's gone. And if you want to replace all your stuff, it now costs 3 times as much. Bellend. I hope he caught his cock in a zip. Anyway, weirdly his mum was a nurse and his dad was an ambulance medic. I think I would have made sure that he needed both of them afterwards. Followed him down a dark alley and said hello in my own special sweet way. Yep, it was a pain. It's a pain in the ass. Ali Ali O, how you doing? Ali 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 O. Ms. Alison Bennett of Offaly, Ireland, how are you? How's things on the Isle of Erin? The Emerald Isle? Spin. Hi Hannah, hi Ruby, hi Jack. Some kids are spoiled rotten and tend to misbehave as a result. You need a fucking slap. Hwachi, hwachi. What you doing? What you doing with the fat boy Slim? Come on, get off the screen. Come on, no, go back on the screen. We don't need him. That, do you know what? I would drink that now. I would definitely drink that now. That looks nice. I would have that. I bought fruit earlier, funnily enough. I bought loads of fruit. And I don't really eat that much of it. Well, I didn't. I'm now starting to eat more. Because obviously, you know, the whole not dying thing. I'd rather not if possible. Ali Ali, I want to go behind the bar. She waved her hand in the air and she is now behind her. Sorted like a Manchester postman. Fact. Sorted, mate. Sorted. The generation of kids of curling parents. So what? Curling? I mean, on the ice. What are you on about? Good one to start with. Do you know what it is? It's a good... Hwache is a good... What? One of those drinks. Oh, man. Shouldn't have done that. All grand, but you hear thunderstorms are on the way. That's Stevie Nicks talking bollocks, by the way. Stevie Nicks can fuck right off. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Bullshit. No, it doesn't. Rain can be in one little small area. Thunder and lightning. One thunderstorm can travel. One piece of lightning, one fling of lightning, can travel hundreds and hundreds of miles. Nowhere near rain. Stevie Nicks talking shite. No hat change. No. I told you I was running late. I was running very late. I haven't even put any trousers on. I'm only joking. I'm wearing combat. I shouldn't be wearing combat. It's too hot for combat. And I also shouldn't have my Walter with me. But on the plus side, I sold me shares today. I sold me shares and I should be getting half my road fund licence back. So by this time next week, I'll have an extra £200 to go towards me £2,000 dental fucking bill. Watch any adverts you can on my videos. I need them. How are we? Ali Ali O. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm fucked, to be honest with you. I didn't want to sugarcoat it. I didn't want to say, oh, I'm a little bit below par. I'm fucked. Well and truly. It's too hot. The day's been too long. It's also flown by too quickly. So I've been rushing. Well, not actually rushing, but you know what I mean. Partly Eastern European at least. Yeah, so, and I forgot all the hats. I've only got one other hat, which is a straw one. So maybe, I don't know, do we swap between the two all day long? Any news? Southport Pier is being saved by the government. G-U-B-M-I-N-T, government. That's it. Curling parents are the worst. That does not help anyone. Yeah, don't curl the parents. That's what I forgot. No, man, I forgot loads of stuff. Genuinely, I know I have. I think I forgot to charge the lighthouse. So we'll see how long that lasts. The Christmas tree. I have no idea how long the batteries will last in that. That is from Christmas. Before Christmas. And it's 2 streams a week, so it's doing well. I would say That's a good advert for Duracell batteries. Buy Duracell batteries because you're... Oh, fuck, I can't say that, can I? That's doing all right. I still haven't bought the shelving unit. I don't know yet. I'm having rethoughts about that one. But what I have bought, which you can't see and I can't show you, I bought hooks, plastic hooks. What do you call me? Hooks that you can either screw into the wall or into wood for the DIY, or which I've used is 3M sticky plastery things, sticky back plastics, and stuck them on my wardrobe. And you put a little plastic hook in there, which is about yay big, size of my head, and you put your caps on there. So there's loads of caps on that wardrobe, which is nice. We call it here, if any parents take any minor unpleasant thing out of the way so they don't know how to deal with hard things in life. Right, sure, I didn't know that. I wouldn't know it from Donegal. They all say hi back. Good. His sister has a son like that, only child and kind of a bully. There's an easy way of dealing with that. Twat. His sister wraps him in cotton wool. You'd need to. The good thing about wrapping someone in cotton wool is the punches don't show afterwards. Just saying. You know what I mean? He knows just how to play like a fiddle. Single kids do, don't they? Little singly kids. They know exactly what to do. Bastards. Shouldn't be allowed. Single, a single child, an only child rather, not single. Single child. All children should be single. Should not be in relationships until you're at least, I don't know, 28 or something. Yeah, only kids. That sounds fucking worse, that doesn't it? Only kids. No, only children should be punched and not heard. No, that's the other one I'm looking for. I was looking for something. What was it? Here we go, yeah. I'm rambling today, aren't I? Oh, we've got a window pick. Window pick, just a little bit. I want to see your window pick, just a little bit. I say groove. There you go. That looks lovely. That looks very European. Unmistakably European. I like the trees. Bloody beautiful, bloody beautiful. Very nice. Cheers for that, Casper. Screw them in. When I have hats falling off at stupid o'clock. Oh no, it's sound. The back of it, the little plate of it can screw in, but the plasticky thing still slots in anyway, so it's alright. They're really good actually. The 3M stickers I've got, they're fairly big. They're about yay big, about the size of my face. No, they're not. Joking. You tried to promote this live. 3 different shorts, and one has 3 views, one has 38. One has 103 views. 3 different songs. I did see them. I seen the one with Jeff on there. Why would you not want to watch a live stream with Jeff involved? I mean, come on. Those cheekbones and his eyes like chipped ice. Don't think hitting kids is okay. I would make an exception in some of the little fuckers. If your nephew was born 70 years ago, he would have been the most beaten kid in school. Yeah, I wouldn't hit kids, but you know, you can think about it, can't you? You can fantasize about punching a kid in the face. Not doing him any harm, is it? Know what I mean? Just imagine it. Don't do it. Just imagine it. Go on, you little fucker. Or taking him to the middle of the woods or something and just leaving him there and hoping that they don't make it to Granny's by nightfall. 3M is good for sandpaper and sticky tape, not hooks. It's not the hooks. Not the hooks. There's no weight on the hooks at all. It's not bad. I've got footy shirts hanging off hooks that I've had up for the last 2 years, so they're not bad, you know. They're not bad. If it falls, I will apologise wholeheartedly. But at the moment, I'm not screwing anything into anything. And yet it's going to happen to me. Because what could happen is, if I do get a shelving unit, a unit of shelves, I'll be able to screw it into the shelving unit, because the shelving unit will have little holes, won't it? So instead of using a screw, bolt, nut on fend, dink dank do. Lovely jubbly. Alias CMO. What? Chief Medical Officer. What? You swear, you shouldn't be swearing, Ali. It's not good for you. The outlawed hitting kids in school in the 70s, in 1970. Your mum started school then, and many of the old teachers hit well into the 80s. All right, so hitting a home wasn't made illegal until 1997. Corporal punishment, or capital, which one is it? Corporal, isn't it? Was stopped just before I hit secondary school, which would have been early 80s. I think my school stopped doing it in late 70s, but you know what I mean? I was alright, I was a really good kid at school anyway. I just got told occasionally that I was a bit sick. You're funny, but there's something wrong with you, Ashcroft. I got that plenty of times. Remember getting a folder sent home with all your misdemeanours. You wouldn't dare be a teacher in this day and age. Parents come in the blink of an eye to whine about their princess and princesses. Yeah, the princes and princesses are little fuckers. I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be a teacher back then either. As I said, when I was 14, I was 6'4", I'm about 15 stone. How's some little teacher going to tell me and try and bully me around the class? Get over there and put your hand out and want to slap. What are you going to do, mate? Let's see how far you get with that. I'm bigger than you. You can't pick me up. I can pick you up. And teachers don't bounce. You know what I mean? As we're in the 4th floor of the school. Knobhead. Know what I mean? Chief marketing officer. She is, isn't she? Ali Alio. Teacher broke your mate's arm in 6th grade in 2003. He taught till he retired, so it wasn't enforced at all. That's 2003. That is ridiculous. If it helps any of us, then it's all good stuff, man. Ali, it's always appreciated. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Anytime you post a video, it's video. It is always appreciated. Got to go back to work and I'm out. No worries, Vic. Just nice to see you anyway. Give belly rubs to all the dogs. Or belly rubs to all of them. Especially Hannah. Belly rubs Hannah. But don't tell Henry that you've done it. Otherwise he'll be gutted that he's missed out. It was forbidden here and schools were quite hippie. Calling the teachers by the first name. I remember that. When I was there it was the same. I was lucky. I mean really, really lucky as well. My dad went to a party at one of the Vriendenkring members. They had a thing called the Vriendenkring, which was the ring of friends, and it was all these rich fellas, all these businessmen, and they were the ones who put the money in. So if somebody wanted to sign a player, and it was a little bit expensive, they'd all have a whip round and pay for them. So we went to the house of one of those, and the next door neighbour was the headmaster of the local school, and he said, do not send your son to an international school. He'll never learn anything. He'll just be speaking English all day. Send him to my school, I'll look after him. And within 3 weeks I was speaking fluent Dutch. So obviously I'm not doing it now, but I was so grateful that he did that. And it was an experience, man. Jan van der Poel, his name was. I used to call him Jan. You're one of the smallest. Confirmation at age 13. You're about 160 or 5'3". Some of the guys were fully grown by then. 13, some of them are, aren't they? There was a mate of ours who was a Canadian Indian. And I don't mean like Hiawatha kind of Indian. I mean from like India. His mum and dad were genuinely Indian. I think they were from Mumbai, or Bombay as it was. He was just brought up in Chicago, sorry, it wasn't Canada, Chicago. So he spoke with an American accent. And he had a moustache at the age of 14. And we thought he hasn't got a clue about anything. And then we played cricket one day and he was bowling like 100-mile-an-hour bouncers. Lasted 5 minutes and the teacher went, no, this is too dangerous. Football, lads. And we went back to kicking shit out of each other instead. Fantastic stuff. Broke it. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? Does really help and we're all grateful. We are, Vic, we are, aren't we? No worries. At work, takes it easy on you. Catch you later. Compound fracture. It's horrible, isn't it, man? Compound fracture. Fucking hell. That's not a good thing. A fracture of any kind is not good. A compound fracture is even worse. That, for those who don't know, is when the bone comes through the skin. It's a fracture, but it's compounded by the fact that it has poked through. Horrific injury. Belly rubs, belly rubs. You had the same teachers your parents had. They call them by the last name, but we call them by the first name. Especially your dad found it so weird, I can imagine that. We used to go for a pint with our teachers at the age of 16. As soon as you reached like sixth form, suddenly all the evil changed and you were sound with you. Because you paid your dues, they said. We tried to make it as good as you could be. Turn you into decent human beings. Now that you're an adult, or near enough an adult, you're sound. Call us by our first names. You're not supposed to be drinking until you're 18, but if you buy a round in the pub, we won't say anything. Of course not. Sound. You were sound, lad. I've got an idea for a short for Vic, but you have to dress Jack up for Snoop Doggy Dog. I reckon he could carry that off, you know. The long dreads. 16, you're at a football match and one of the opposition players had a full beard. I've seen that before as well. Some kids are just far too early in doing stuff like that, and end up looking like a Viking or an Icelandic fisherman or something. Have him snooping for treats. Snooping for treats. Did it by forcefully grabbing him. Bastard. Yeah, I can picture Jack in the shades as well. Strutting round the pool. With the cornrows or the thin locks. Jack Doggy Dog. Would be class. A player in the 80s, they all had moustaches, not a good look. My dad had a moustache in the 70s and 80s. I thought it was a good look on him. In fact, see if we can find a picture of him at FC20. There you go. That'll be 83-84 season, that'll be. He did still have that shirt at some point. Yeah, 83-84. Rocking the Tom Selleck look. Rocking the Tom Selleck look. Horrific. Horrific. B class, not B class. I got that one. I got that, Ali. I got that. Oh, man. It's too hot. What do you call me? I don't know what's happening on Twitch. I forgot how to do this. How do you bin people off on Twitch? Oh, fuck it, doesn't matter. A curly mullet. Yep. His is the reason why my hair doesn't grow straight either. But it also isn't like a full-on curl. It's just, it grows like an explosion in a mattress factory. It's not good, is it? That was the look back then, Mandy. That was the look. There's a picture somewhere. My uncle, my dad's younger brother, he was over at FC20. He did a couple of, sort of under 21 training games. A really good footballer, actually. And there's the pair of them side by side in one of the offices. And he's got the same haircut, but dark. Proper full-on curly mullet moustache. It's like the two ages of Dad. It's mad. Dad's cousin's son was a pro footballer. Sent the picture from 2002. Of him mid-game. Ain't going, will ya? No, wrong one. I'm pressing buttons, things are going wrong. There we go. For the national team as well. I recognise him. Hummel, you can't beat Hummel, man. You can't beat Hummel. What a great kid. I was gutted when we got rid of Hummel. smashing it out the park at the moment. Seems the moustache is back, strangely enough. It is in the United States of the old America. There seems to be a huge amount of YouTubers, especially, with just the moustache. No goatee, no sideys, nothing, just full on proper blue oyster bar moustaches. It's strange. Why is it coming back? Where's Twitchy Thomas when you need him? I'll be around and about somewhere. I don't know how you do it. I should do, because it's my fucking thing, isn't it? No, that's not how you do it. I don't know. How do you do it? How do you do it? I'm going to have to get him to show me how to do this. I don't want to pin it. I don't want to reply to it. The whale's gone mad. The whale's gone mad. A friend of yours is in Prague and couldn't find any American soda on the shelf. Weirdly found found several Danish cola brands, which is cool. Alright. People are getting pissed off, aren't they? Huache again. Oh, Huache. We are loving the Huache tonight. Come on. Get off the screen, you bastard. So many stores are boycotting American brands. They are. Because it's the only way you can do it at the moment. There's no other way to get round it, is there? And people have had enough. So they are boycotting the only way they know how. Here in the Netherlands as well. Gen Z mostly and hipsters. I know it's weird though, isn't it? But YouTube's full of it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure. This is Huache again, there's something wrong. It could be. Fucking hell. Come on, what's going on here? What is going on? What is going on? Boycott is named after a man ostracised by Ireland. The man was a British surveyor called Charles Boycott. Sure, I did not know that. Huaches everywhere. So many Huaches, it sounds like a Bruce Lee film. Banned for Twitchy guy, Boiler Dude. Just delete. Delete the message. Mod hard, warn hard. How do you do it? Block. Sorry, we're blocking. How do you delete the message though? Oh, hang on, is that it? No. I don't get this. How do you not just delete the pissing thing? This is on its arse, this. Genuinely. It's on its arse. The whale's gone mad. Anyway, I've banned him. Never like moustaches. Goatee's okay though. Ban all timeout. He's been banned. It's we'll start again. The account has only been up for 14 hours. So one of those ones where they're making one. Stream or spam as many streams as possible and then get binned. Wah. You only get a beard when you're too lazy to shave for a few days. I do all the time because I've got delicate skin. Right, so the messages usually get wiped with timeouts. Do I need to time them out then as well to get rid of the message? Mod actions. Messages. This shouldn't be this difficult. This is stupid, man. Or has that worked? Has that? No, no, don't give him mod. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Hang on, I'm trying to do something here. No, I need to sort this out. How do you do this? No, get rid. This is pissing me off. This should not be this bloody difficult. I've banned him. Fuck's sake. Why? Why is this so difficult? Why? In the 70s they had beards because they were too lazy. It was in though, wasn't it? Moustaches were in more than anything. Always wonder what your beard would be like as a younger, since your dad and grandfathers never had them. What's whisper? That's when you talk quietly. I don't know how I've managed to give him moderator. That shouldn't be, nothing like that should be happening. The world's gone mad. I don't know any of this stuff. I should know far more about this stuff. Why don't I know more of this stuff? Fact. I'm trying to learn things as we go here. This is simply not good enough. What is whisper? Yeah, I don't know what is whisper. I didn't know what you meant. I've just looked now. What is whisper? "97 messages. What? Right, sorry, I know what it is now. Right. Sorry. This is shit TV, but I'm trying to work something out. There we go. You can't block him because I modded him. I've blocked him, it's alright. He's binned. Ali's back again. Hello, says Mandy over on Twitch. With the 6,000 people over there. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. Don't know what's going on here. Do not know what's going on. The whole place has gone to shit, hasn't it? I'm quiet. I am quiet and tired. I'm also trying to work out why Why, why Delilah? I need to sort that out where I block a certain phrase. It's the same one. They copy and paste the same phrase every single time. And I keep forgetting to block that one string of words. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. How do you do it? Settings. Is that settings? Chat settings. Where's block words? Manage moderation settings. Is that it? No. Where'd you put the words? There's got to be a way where you can change what people can say. All chatters must have a verified email. Yep. Sound. Follower. Now I haven't got a clue what's going on here. Remind me to sort this out. Can't be arsed putting up with that all the time. There's no need. There's no need, lad. You getting the ale in? Nice one. I stay a nice one. Sorry we're sorting something. No worries, alley. Tom to Tom. Where are you? The tool symbol means a mod.
Next.
Piggly ding. Next, it does. The tool symbol means a moderator, so people can delete things. It says show messages caught by channel block terms, but it doesn't say where the block terms are. This shouldn't be difficult. This should be really easy, but it's not. Chat settings. So how do you work out? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. Got to sort this out. Don't want to create layouts. What are you doing? Oh, this is bullshit. It's all new, the Twitch thing. It didn't used to be that fancy. Now they've updated it slightly, haven't they? So it's it's confusing. Nothing's where it should be. Nothing's where it was. Everything's 100 times more difficult than need be. No. Mod actions. Right, well that's it, he's been unmodded, right, sound. That'll do, balls to it. My chat, go back to that, go on, that'll do. Right, we're fixed. We're fixed. No, Mandy wasn't on the bar. I've pressed buttons, Ali. I pressed buttons. Accidentally, I pressed buttons. So she can delete what that person on Twitch did, yep. I've got, who I've got over there? I've got Mandy and Thomas as mods over there. Which is nice. What's raid a channel? That, Mandy, is when you take all the people who are watching your live and you then go and take them to someone else's live. So you never know. There could be someone with 3 million followers watching them at the moment who decides to raid my stream, at which point I get a shitload of viewers. So the idea behind it is, if you like another streamer on Twitch, rather than just saying, right, that's it, it's over and done with, and that's that, gone, what you can do is take everyone over to their stream and say, right, I'm going to watch a little bit of this with you, then I'm going. Know what I mean? Tank Christ. Mod actions. That's, yeah, Mangu sang that. When you said you were back, so back on the bar now. I thought you disappeared off doing something like, but guess who's back again. Now, it was just I pressed buttons accidentally and obviously things went to tits. As always. It's too hot. There's no need for it. It's still bright. There's no need at all. And then Jess is in extra early tomorrow. Isn't that great? Don't you love it? It's all good in the hood blood, no worries. Jackie Lewis, what about you? J-Lo in the house. If this is Watchy again, there's going to be an absolute kick-off, I'm telling you. Coffee. The winner is coffee. Claggy Flaps has entered the building. Yeah, Mum. See if this works. It might not work, you see. Might be. We have coffee brewing. Horace rubbing himself against the jukebox like a good bear would. There you go, it's coffee. Nice coffee. Oh my god, the coffee's adorable. Very Claggy Flaps. It's warm. Claggy Island. Marvellous. It is, it's far too warm. Far too warm. There's no need for it. What's the weather like over there? What's it been like over there? In that there island there, in that there No 9. With, is it a southwesterly wind coming in as well, bringing all that warm air? That's why it's so hot. Well, that's why it's been so hot today, rather. Let's have a look. Where was the wind coming from? Southeast, where we are at the moment, which is still south, so it's still loads of hot weather. Oh, the world has gone mad. Beautiful day, beautiful. Finally, was it worth the build up? It's always worth the build up, always worth it. Windy but not cold. That's all you can hope for, isn't it? If it has to be windy, don't be cold, don't be wet. If it has to be wet, don't be cold, don't be windy. If it has to be cold, don't be windy, don't be wet. Simple as. Dry, yeah, warm air. I know you're not used to it in Ireland. I know you're not used to it. Coffee is great. It's Horace grinding the beans. He's doing something. Changing to east as the night goes on. Thunderstorms tomorrow. Seems to be thunderstorms quite a few places, doesn't it? According to Mandy, there's some schedule there as well. And here we are in Offaly in Ireland. Grab an umbrella. Rain is likely to continue. Rain in Ireland. Who'd have thought it? It's not too bad that though, is it? When it's not cold. Some nice days as well. Sure, that looks grand, so it does. Yeah, we haven't. There's no mention of thunderstorms where I am, but plenty of rain. What's the weather like in Wales today, Mandy? It's always sunny in Rill. That's what they say. That is what they say. It's always sunny in Rill. If it's Fierce, if it's windy, fierce, great weather for the drying out, it is. Office a car in. Oh, Jeff has gone back to watching Scott Squad by the look of it. Yeah, let's swap. 29 and 31 Friday and Saturday, far too warm. You wouldn't survive in that alley. 31 degrees, you would melt. There'd be a puddle of you. You'd be getting taken home in a bucket, I'm telling you. Not sure I could deal with that either. It is rough, innit? It's a wee bit belly go gruff, that, so it is. I can't get comfy at all tonight. I mean, I've been sat on here since 10:30 this morning, I suppose, so that doesn't help. How are the fair babies? Jacodemus. How are they? How are they in themselves? You'll watch that from indoors. Yeah, there you go. You're one of the few people I know that will actually need air conditioning in Ireland. You're going to be living in the fridge. You'll be living in a cardboard fridge. I was living in a box, wasn't it? When the stream started, it was 16 Celsius. Now it's 9. We have dropped 7 degrees in the space of an hour and 5 minutes. The lion's sleeping now. You weren't out in the garden for a good while this evening. It's what you want, isn't it? Getting out there, bit of fresh air, chilled. Open windows, sure it's grand. That is some drop, it is. 7 degrees is a hell of a drop. I think ours has dropped by 1 degree so far. It's down to 23. See, now that would be a perfect night to stream from down the front. And every time I'm off work, I can go down there. Or I finish at a certain time. There's cloud and rain. It won't play ball. Mandy was right. Wednesdays and Sundays seems to be the best sunsets. And I'm always here for them. It's just mad. Maz, know what I mean? It's about 14 there. But you've had a warm day all day, so you can't moan, can you? You're just happy it's not freezing. That's the best thing, isn't it? Open windows means mosquitoes. We're quite lucky we don't get them. Or not many of them anyway. 24 degrees Celsius in Ontario. Renee, how you doing? Exactly the same as here. It was 1.2 Celsius the morning of the 3rd of June. So until last of September should be good. Let's hope so. Going down to 7 degrees Celsius tonight. I reckon it sounds exactly the same weather as here, to be honest with you. Oh, rock shandy. I thought we were going over to a shock and tea, but we're not. We're having a rock shandy. Come on. That's a nice drink, that. I would drink that tonight. I would drink that. Genuinely. Oh. Not having a good day today, am I? Shaking all over. Sore all over. It's not good. Why so low at this time of the year? Gotta look where they are. They're very, very far north, aren't they? And they're in the middle of the pissing Baltic, which is cold. So cold, it's Baltic. A kipper's red, no problem. A nice red beer. Very nice. It is very cool, that, isn't it? You're more continental and you are oceanic, yeah. Land gets hot faster but loses heat faster. And water holds the heat but heats slowly. It does. The water keeps us warm, but also keeps us fairly cool. So we've got the best of both worlds, to be honest. Having a great day. Spent 7 hours digging beds to plant champagne currants. Ooh, very nice. Sounds good to me, that, Renee. Really does. Only I can't do it because I've only got one arm. But you know what I mean. It doesn't do much apart from vibrate. Yeah, happy to be out. I can imagine that. I sort of miss that myself. Never been a gardener, but I quite liked just sitting out and helping me granddad when he had the allotment. Left it too late now, though, haven't I? Unless the lotto comes in and I buy a nice big place and I leave somewhere for myself to garden. Part of the garden to actual garden. But the extremes can be much bigger for Renee. She's on a massive continent, yeah. That's one of the things, I think people, we said that earlier on, didn't we? The consistency of weather would be quite nice. You know what I mean? If you knew what you were getting and it wasn't too much of a mad swing from one to the other, you'd get used to it, it'd be okay. But there's so many of us, you can wake up one morning and it'd be roasting, dead hot, dry, and the following day, cold, miserable, wet, rain coming in sideways. Makes it interesting though. I think, anyway. I can supervise. I can do that. I can do that. One-handed supervision. I can do that. Just want to mention you beat Malta 8-0 to see footy graphic, of course, of course. Back of the net. 8-0 against Malta. 8-0. Hate the driving rain, there's no hiding from it. Yeah, it finds you, doesn't it, as well? And no matter where it is, the next corner you walk directly into oncoming rain. If you walk past another corner, then it'd be coming in that direction. It's bizarre. Bizarre. Know what I mean? It was 30 degrees Celsius last week, but it'll be 8 degrees tonight. It's just mad, isn't it? You don't know what you're going to get. But it makes it interesting, I think. At least. Oh, hang on. First one. It's going to be a few more, I think, by the look of it. You give up on Twitch, you can't see mod settings, which is where you add banned words. I will check later. There's got to be a way of doing it. Don't know if it's in Stream Manager or streaming tools, maybe. I don't know. Chat settings. Show messages caught by channel block terms. Yeah, but how do you do it? Manage moderation settings. That was the one I looked earlier on. Block terms and phrases. There you go. Search for it. There you go. I've added it. Stream boo has been added. I'm pleased with myself now. Pleased with myself. Oh man. I am going to sneeze again in a minute though. Warning you. Just telling you. Oh. 30 coming Saturday. Allergies, it is. We've gone from tree pollen season to grass pollen season, which is bad. Tom, to tom, tom, tom. Oh, hang on a sec. Anything over 22 and you're suffering, way to say you're a cradle snatcher, Lewis. I like 'em young, so I do. I love 30C, nice temperature for working outside. 30C is too high, it's too high. Biggest change I saw in the day was 32 at 4 in the afternoon and 5 at 4 in the morning. Say what? It's a you thing, not a mod thing, it is. In the chat. I'm sure there's a way you're doing it, though. I'm sure there's a way you're doing it. Seagulls. Can you hear them? Don't really get them this far in, usually. Do sometimes, like, but we're just over 2 miles inland, so do have to fly past the McDonald's and the KFC and things to get here. You don't like to do that. You like to hang around the front. Go bless you, grab a nettle. That's your reply to everything, that isn't it, Mandy? Go grab a nettle. 30 days hot as the humidity is usually above 80% all year round. Oh. It's going to be one of those streams, isn't it? Once it gets around 37 Celsius, you get like a wet noodle. Love the funky sneeze tune. Oh, man. Surrounded by oceans, you have insane humidity. Yeah. You've got it where you are as well, Renee, but you don't know the percentage. Mandy pushed all the buttons, which is why I'm sneezing by the sound of it. So 2 magpies, but wasn't quick enough to grab a pick. They are fairly rapid. I almost run one over earlier. Managed to get out the way in time though. Oh, man. That was a seagull. Wasn't a baby, it was a big seagull. Bloody big seagull. Natural antihistamine. Nettles. Are you talking about shithawks? What? Oh, yeah. Big seagulls. Because we're on the coast and there's down the front there's loads of fast food restaurants. They tend to stay there. They don't really come in this far. They don't need to go to a lot of places, a lot of seaside towns. The seagulls will come further and further in to go to the tip, the refuse dump. They don't need to here. There's loads of food. People are dropping things on the floor all the time. Yes, nettles, natural antihistamine apparently. So Mandy says. Do you eat it? No, you grab it. Just 35C with 90% humidity feels like 60. Horrific. You can eat it, but just touching it will work. Or nettle tea, yeah. Louise, Lula Bellatini. Che pasa? You rub it on your arm and the itching takes your mind off the sneezing. That's what it is, isn't it? You forget to sneeze because you're in so much pain. Which is why Mandy wants me to do it. Just wants me to be in pain. It's evil. Evil of you, that, Mandy. Oh, I'm full of gunk. Love the sound of seagulls. They are quite evocative. The sound of the coast, don't they? They sound at the seaside. How is the new internet working out for you, Louise? Is it all working well? Super fast, rapid? Able to download all your pirated videos quicker than normal. For some of that hot Sherpa on Sherpa action. Just me, no. I remember Viking week in school in 2nd grade. You were taught to make stinging nettle tea and soup. Probably because it's not just a source of nutrition. There must be something in it which is a natural anti-histamine, anti-allergy, anti-inflammatory, all kinds of stuff. Oh, man. If we got stung when we were younger, spit on a dock leaf and put it on. Yeah, it's supposed to work. Have huge numbers of seagulls, shite orcs, but you're about 475 kilometres from the ocean. That is coming deep inland, man. Cricket, where was cricket mentioned? Sorry, we're having it anyway. Or have I missed something? Sometimes you don't get the actual message come through. Live chat, go on live chat. Why does the change from tree to grass pollen affect me so much? Both affect me, but I suppose you get used to one a little bit, I think. And as soon as it switches over, just for a few days at least, it's off you go. You thought you were getting ready for this, did you? Now we change. Super family, secure connection for secret assassin assignments. That's a good phrase. That's a good sentence. Lots of C's and S's. It can help boost immunity, support bone health, potentially improve blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Additionally, nettles have been traditionally used for detoxification and allergy relief. There you go. Healthy stuff. Well, it helped you anyway. It helped me as well. Dock leaves on there. And managing prostate issues. I'm presuming that you have to eat it then if it's that, because you don't want to be rubbing nettles anywhere near there to solve your prostate. Feck that. Oh, I mentioned it earlier, didn't I? I forgot about that. Did that too, but plantain leaf instead. That's a little bit too exotic for us, I think. Don't get many plantains, do you? In Offaly. Nettle tea as detox, clears the blood in the skin. Ah. What am I missing? Ah, yeah. It's EncroChat, isn't it? That's what it is. EncroChat. Encrypted so you can give Ali the target location. Close to any big lakes? Nettles taste pretty yucky. I wouldn't be eating them myself. But if they work by grabbing them, I will do. If I can find them. Used to find them all the time when you didn't want to when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult and I need to grab them, nowhere to be seen. Never tasted nettle. Come on, Jackie, you must have done. In some of the car parks you've been in. Come on, girl. Who are you trying to kid? It might not be the same nettles. They might taste horrible. Worse than kale. Depends if you like kale or not. It's a bit of a strong taste, kale, isn't it? A bit irony. Mix it with nice tea like fennel. Fennel's not nice tea. Fennel tastes of aniseed, doesn't it? Not having that. In Canada, you're always close to lakes. Obviously, you are, aren't you? And big ones as well, not just little lakes, big ones. There was plenty at Dizzt. Yeah, but I was too busy watching me back to make sure you never pushed me over the friggin' edge, that's why. Just go over there and grab that nettle. What? The one right on the top of the falls? Yeah, yeah, okay. Should I turn me back while I'm doing it? Yeah, go on, you do that. I refuse to touch any. I'm not stupid. I don't even think they were nettles. I think they were Japanese stinging beasts. Those things that make themselves look like leaves. When you go near them, the mouth opens and then take half your arm off. I know what you're like. Kale is great. It depends, doesn't it? If you like it or not. Some people don't like dark green vegetables because they're a very, very irony taste and irony aftertaste. Spinach and things like that. People don't like us. Got over 2 million likes. Like 2 million likes. In the glade. You can find me in the glade. Pocket full of nettles, yeah. You could have still pushed me into the stream, couldn't you? Don't ever trust anyone when they take you somewhere where there's count them, 2 gravestones. It's alright. They're just the milestone markers. Why have you got someone's name on there then? Gravestones is what they are. You have all the lakes you do. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I haven't been, but it's a beautiful place. I watched a brilliant programme called Departures. Oh man. A couple of Canadian lads going all around the world, and they started off with the first week or so was across Canada. That was amazing. Looks so beautiful. Boch. All your great grandmother's siblings that immigrated to Ontario, besides your great grandmother who stayed at home to take care of her mother. You could have been there, man. It is mad, isn't it? The Dizzy Challenge. Am I allowed to change the myths? Go ahead, you're allowed to. You like all healthy stuff. Still your body will let you down. Because you can eat all the healthiest stuff in the world. Leave your front door and get hit by a plane, so it's just shit, isn't it? You can handle poison ivy, but nettles make you swell up like a bloom. What? Cray. We've got an ice sheet. Besides America, you're the only ones who share a land border with Canada. Gotta love Canada. Your first Canadian introduction was Trailer Park Boys. Trying to think what mine was. Way before Trailer Park Boys, though. My mum's sister, my auntie Sue, went over to Canada back in the 70s, I think it might have been. 70s or early 80s. She loved it. I think she wanted to move there. Don't think you've got poison ivy there at all? Yes, you have. Just look in the mirror. Only over there you don't call it poison ivy, you call it Norn ivy. True story. Mickey Bubbles, yeah. Boch is a great word, it is. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Boch. You have a few glaciers, but they're melting fast. And they will do because people keep on burning stuff. Like feckin' idiots. Keep feeling another sneeze coming on. It's not far off. There'll be another one soon. Too much plastic as well. Far too much plastic. We rely on it too much, or at least we did do. Hopefully we've got more of an idea of what's going on with it, so It'll help fix it if nothing else. Going forward anyway. You have blocked whispers from strangers by sending a whisper to hardware. What? I don't get any of this bullshit. Brothers of your foster dad live in Toronto. I did not know that. Giftig, FI, Fedbenders, Poison Ivy. Oh, you got a lot of that there, right? Who sang Poison Ivy? I do not know. Poison Ivy. Shall we find out? The Coasters. Is that the one? Yeah, The Coasters in 1959. There you go. Poison Ivy does have a lovely fall colour. Giftig. Same in Dutch. You're trying to cut down on plastic and a few other things. If at least all have a go, we can do it, can't we? The Lambrettas, oh yeah. The Lambrettas, bloody hell. It's a beautiful flaming red colour in October. Poisonous is giftig, right? Poodle Rock, no. Yeah, the Lambrettas, poison. Oh, hang on. Right.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. The Lambrettas, I think it's that 1970s. The Lambrettas. Oh, 1980 Lambrettas. That'll be the one. That will be the one. No, we don't need to yay me. That doesn't count. That does not count. That's an automated one, so it doesn't count. You've never heard of it? It's been on Top of the Pops. If you watch the reruns of Top of the Pops, it was on there. Definitely. The Lambrettas one. I level up and never type a word. How do you think those words get into there in the first place? Jaggulous. And it's no yay never. No yay never. No more. You don't need to. I'd put myself back to 0, only that means I'd be going up all the time, because it's really quick at the start, isn't it? Ali always said to pick. So there you go. Poison ivy is not native to Ireland and is not found there. While we have our own native ivy, it's distinct from the poison ivy found in North America. Doesn't cause the same skin irritation. That's fair enough, but one thing I will say with that is that the AI overview is usually 100% wrong. I put questions in and the answers have been 100% incorrect, and I know they are. All it does is it scrapes, it looks for the question, has it been answered somewhere else? And if it has, it will pick that up and say, there you go, there's your answer, even if the answer was wrong. So watch out with the AI. They're not always right. When people say the French influenced the English language, it's really Norman, which is very much Scandinavian, along with the Viking invasion influence. It is. We had the Germanic languages, the Scandinavian, the Vikings. We also had the French, the modern day French as well, which is why we've got the Cinque ports on the south coast. And then of course we had the Celts, who were the biggest. I think they were the biggest tribe, weren't they, in the UK, or is what is now the UK. Level myself up to level 100. If I do that, you know what happens, don't you, Mandy? Don't you know that? What happens if I level myself up to level 100? What position do you take on the ladder? Oh, it was if it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. Louise appears, and of course, what happens? We get a Louise pint. Do you want to flirt with that, love? There we go. That's an actual picture of Louise, an actual picture. 38,000 feet up on Mount Pendle. Don't you just have to add a swear word to stop? You can also put in, before your question, -AI, and then it takes all them out. Thought it was the Picts. I thought the Celts had more than the Picts. Don't know, I've seen a map with all the tribes and the areas that they held and the people. Seems to be like half of the UK was a Celt at one point. Alice Cooper. Scandi names are popular there. Your cousin is called Sven. Popular in Germany as well, Sven. The Danish Viking brought the instance for the concept of dreaming. Alright. Words for husband and wife. Just bragging at this point, absolutely. You don't mind being second, at least you'll know you cheated to beat me, but your name will never ever be at the top again, will it? Never be at the top. Because as soon as you get to 99, I'll put myself to 200. You know what I mean? With the smudged eyeliner. That Alice Cooper or you? You spell it 70. Swearing is more fun. Bollocks. You spell it Sven, but the D is silent. The D counts for nothing, so to speak. German influences your language as well. Well, it does. But then we also get the Celtic influence from your lot onto what we do as well. It's mad. The Wales gone mad. Germanic, yeah. German, not so much. Because it's the old Germanic languages, not exactly the same as the modern day German, but Germanic, the old Germanic tribes have hugely influenced the whole of Northern Europe. All of it. Sven, Lars, Niels and Ivar. Have you started back up knitting, or have you managed to get any books read? What's the difference between Germanic and German? The German that we have nowadays is influenced by the old Germanic tribes. So that came from that language as well. If you know what I mean. So from the Germanic tribes, you've got German, English, Dutch, all sort of came strongly from those particular languages back then. Oh man. Another sneeze is going to happen in a minute, I can tell. Niels there, but in English pronounced Niels. Can't say you've ever met a Sven. You are nearing the end of book 5. When you consider how much other stuff you've done as well. The online, on-screen stuff for me and also for Arvik. Niels, very popular, yeah. Niels Overweg used to play for FC Twente. Ranyard, I don't know. Took mums to the library today, Jackie Lewis, good stuff. Yeah, the old German refers to language spoke primarily in Germany, Austria and Switzerland. Germanic is a broader term encompassing all languages descending from Proto-Germanic, a common ancestor of many European languages, including German, English, Dutch and Scandinavian. So that's where we originally came from. German is an offshoot of that, English is. And then we've all then also influenced each other's languages, which is the way it's supposed to be, isn't it? Footy commentator called Ragnar, Ranyard. Yes, the Goths in Obelix and Asterix were very influencing. Turelmo. Oh, man. It's there waiting to go. You know what's going to happen as soon as I take a drink of this, it'll all come flying out. Maybe, I don't know. West Germanic is Dutch, Frisian and English, and East Germanic is Scandinavian languages. Mad thing, fam. Goths, you must have missed those. The Goths, the Visigoths, the Ostrogoths. Loads of them about. Loads of those Goths. Jeez, man, come on. Oh, that sky. That's a very peachy sky out there. Very peachy. Oh, speaking of peachy, did anybody see the moon last night? It's worth checking again tonight. It was a strawberry moon. Which meant it was very orangey. And you know what I said? I hope those seagulls don't shit on me car. Bastards. I might have to get the handheld washer out later after I finish this. Get it off me car. Bastards. Was one of your favourite Obelix adventures? I used to read some of them in school. Although, to be honest, when I was in school in the Netherlands, that was the only place where I read it. We never used to really have them in England back then, but I was too busy reading FC Canada about a football team, a cartoon about a football team. Some incredibly dirty jokes. I used to love it as a kid. Germanic and German are two wildly different things. In German, Germanic is Germansch and German is Deutsch. Germansch and Deutsch. Jawohl. Herr Leutnant, Herr Oberleutnant. You like Asterix, but I didn't read that one. Strawberry Moon. Ah, Strawberry Moon. Strawberry Moon. Definitely a good job I didn't clean my car today, otherwise I'd be going out volleying every seagull I could find. Right on the bonnet as well. Fuckers. I need a cover for it. I don't, because then I'd have to take off a shit-covered cover in the morning, wouldn't I? Just have to keep on top of it. That's all I need to do. Do I get it done tomorrow or just leave it? Because it's going to get covered all summer long. And I can't afford to get my wheels done now either. Can't get them refurbed. I'll have to wait for that as well. Seeing as though the dentist is no lubing me. We had the whole series at one time. Your second favourite was Obelix and Asterix in Britain. Oh, the gall of it. News on the little birdies, just had a quick look then. Nothing. They've been quiet, but they haven't been quiet. They've been really loud, but they haven't really seen them around the bird feeder, unfortunately. You have no idea what they are. Cartoons, man. Sick of the bird shit on your car. I know the feeling. Yeah, cartoons the same era as Tintin. Ish. Should we see? You might recognise them. Let's see if you recognise this. Not recognise that? Nope. You had Suske and Visca cartoon. Don't know what they're called out there. Original from Belgium. No idea. Bob and Babette. That gardener creating a decent bit of turf in Britain made you laugh so hard. I don't know. I should have just played lift music over aborted bird stream. I didn't know that the sound was bad. I just left it with birds singing and people talking. I didn't realise it was shit. And if it hadn't have been working, I'd have gone out and just messed around with it and seen if I could make it work. But no, unfortunately, I was too busy working. You do recognise that. You've heard of Asterix as well. Love Tintin. Hergé's Adventures of Tintin. The Belgian football team, their away kit for this season is based on his outfit. True story. See if I can find it. Belgium Tintin kit. Should we do that? I can't even spell. What's wrong with me? Right, here we go. See, that's the Belgian away kit. Isn't that fantastic? Based on the Tintin cartoons. Absolutely super. I absolutely love stuff like that. You wouldn't think, would you, that you'd be able to make a kit that is anything like that, but it works brilliantly. I like it. Uncle born in the 50s has tons of Asterix and Obelix cartoons. Just realised he was 10 in the 60s, 60 in the 10s. Say what? First it was silent, so something's wrong. I've got mail, have I? Oh, hang on. Then it sounds like a million tiny jackhammers. You're illiterate. I think you'll find, Jackie, it's Y-O-U-R-E. You're illiterate. Terrible behaviour. Right, so that Suske and Visca? Suske and Visca. I don't recognise that at all. Very strange, as the Beatles say. Very strange. You accidentally met a skunk this morning. Of course, phone was not handy. I wouldn't want a phone, I'd want a shotgun. Evil things. Did you get skunked? Dan, how you doing, bud? On your way home, got me in the background. Safe driving, yes, safe driving. You got a dog licence yesterday. Didn't know you needed one. Oh, you mean for the dog, right. Been reading since age 4. How dare you call me illiterate? Skunks are easy going, unless you're a jerk. So what you're saying is I've got to be really careful around skunks. Don't annoy skunks. Don't walk up to one and start poking it with a stick, otherwise you will get skunked, obviously. You had 100 of them. What? You got some video on your way back as you met again a second time. Did you do the normal thing of, we must stop meeting like this? As British men always do. There's a good Mickey Flanagan thing about that. If you bump into someone a couple of times, you have to go, we must stop meeting like this. Are you following me? It's the only way to do it. Only way to do it. You see, I think it was mad. We don't get them here at all. We don't have skunks. So to come across something that is so bizarre, blow my mind, man. Speaking of the strawberry moon, I told my nephew about it last night. He said, oh, it's a strawberry moon tonight. He was, oh, I don't trust the moon. So what do you mean you don't trust the moon? He says, because every time there's a murder, the moon is out there in the background. And of course he said that just as I was walking outside and the moon was there. And as I was looking, there was an owl round the corner on the green, giving it loads of twit-to-woo and whatever it says. It sounded really, really full-on atmospheric. I am about to lose my life here, as I thought. But I didn't. I just took a picture and came back in and made a cup of tea instead. Did he spray often? Skunks are cute when you've met a badger. You're taught to put charcoal in your boots in badger country since they bite. Yeah, they bite until you hear the bone crack and then they let go. That's very, very wise. We've got loads of badgers here as well. They're evil things, aren't they? They're massive as well. Massive. You've even petted skunks. Their fur is a bit wiry. I'm not surprised it's wiry. It's covered in shite or whatever it is they spray out. If you met someone 3 times, you say, Jesus, we have to buy you a drink or we'll meet in heaven. What? Typical bloody Irish. See the postman 3 times on your way around, right? Come on, let's go for a pint. Any excuse to go for a beer with you lot, isn't it? He says to the Irish girl who doesn't drink. They always warn you if they're pissed by stamping on the feet. All right. So like what elephants do when they wave their ears and what have you. There's a tell, there's a reed. If you see one doing that, disappear. Saw one in April there, broad backed like a WWE wrestler. We have loads of them over here. They are just like a big chunk of muscle, aren't they? And they're angry as well. Show the moon pics. Purdy. Not particularly red though. They're not. But they were nice. If I can find the bloody things. Gives a second. Ah, right. First of all, that's the hook. That's the hat hook. The hook of the hat hook. My hook of the north. There you go. And that there, you can see that's not a normal moon coloured. And that's what it looked like close up. Close-ish up anyway. A sort of midway. And where's the other one? That's with a mist filter, which gives it a bit more of a bloom and halation, I think we call it in the trade, us pros. Thought badgers weren't people friendly. Badgers aren't. Badgers are incredibly dangerous and very, very strong with huge claws. Stay away from them. They look cute, they do, but they're evil. The leopard seal is our biggest sea predator, and they are vicious. They are really vicious. And they love penguins. They're a weirdo. Oh, terrible behaviour. Skunks are cute. You may be thinking Pepe Le Pew, though. Yes, I don't think they're actually like Pepe Le Pew, are they? No hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw going on. Yeah, don't get close enough to find out. They're evil. Pepe Le Pew is adorable. If slightly short-sighted, of course. A cat with a white stripe up its back. Any idea how dodgy that is? Interracial breeding. Is that what that is? Is that where I came from? Were he trying to push things of inter-race breeding via the gifts of Pepe Le Pew? If he is, fair play to him. Fair play to him. Be inclusive, Pepe. Be inclusive. Saw an orca once that ended up in a harbour near here. Sometimes get lost and get into harbours. Well, you do say, don't you? If you get lost, ask someone. You'd go into a harbour, wouldn't you? All right, mate. Seen any porpoises around here? Drag queen, Pepe Le Pew? No, it's off the cartoon. Whales sometimes. We get them here as well, don't we? Orcas and whales. There's so much food in the North Sea and the Irish Sea and what have you. Will leopard seals attack swimmers? It would have to be fairly cold to be swimming where leopard seals are, I would have thought. They're not far off the Antarctic, are they? Mostly see badger as roadkill. Because they're massive and they're angry, but they can't get out of the way of 2 tons of steel, can they? So, bye-bye. Yes, another cartoon. He was a French skunk that used to fall in love with anything that looked remotely like a skunk. And it was never a skunk. It was always something else with a white stripe up its back. He's very romantic, that wasn't he, Pepe? Very romantic. You need to swim a long way out, a kilometre plus. The seal would have to be very desperate to know. Yeah. They tend not to hang around places where they can be chased away. A drag queen took the name afterwards. Pepe Le Pew was that from the 70s or something? Definitely around in the 70s, wasn't it? Anyone thirsty? You have leopard seals year round? I didn't know that. Never saw one in the flesh, only in the zoo. Well, what have we got this time? Go on, what have we got? We've got another Louise pint. The winner is Louise pint. That's Louise pint. Do you want to flirt with that, love? Here you go. That is for our Lulu Bellatini. Adam, how you doing, bud? Your Greenlandic friend have narwhal tusk on the wall. Yeah, it's crazy. No one knows why they have it as well, do they? It's not necessarily for fighting. It's not. They can't work out what it is, why they've got it. But the unicorns of the sea. You had Siska and Visca. We had Pepe Le Pew. Wasn't Pepe Le Pew by not Disney, but one of those like proper big cartoony peoples? Who made it? I need to find this out now. I can't even spell. What? Pepe Le Pew is an animated character, right, from the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies series of cartoons, introduced in 1945. Bullshit. 1945. Say what? There you go, Pepe Le Pew. $1945. Hanna-Barbera. Wasn't Hanna-Barbera. No. I did not know it was that old. Warner Brothers. So Looney Tunes. Yeah. Created by Chuck Jones. That's crazy. I really wouldn't have thought it was that old. It's a horn. It's not a horn. It's actually a tooth. It is. It comes out of one side of the face, doesn't it? Up to £18 monetisation. The books just keep rolling in. Bada boom, bada bing. Needless to say, your video creation has increased somewhat. It does when you start to see the dollar bills coming in. Send a narwhal pic. Let's have a look. There you go. See, they're not even fighting narwhals. Apparently that's a bit of a greeting, isn't it? So David Attenborough said. And who am I to argue with him? The man, the myth, the legend. I like that. It's weird. I like weird animals. That's all. Exactly, Louise, that's it. That's all, folks. Looney Tunes is the same as Tweety Pie. I think it is, isn't it? Somebody's definitely got the horn. Maybe that's what it is as well. Whoever's got the biggest horn gets all the lady narwhals. Narwhal chicas. Could be. David Attenborough's the man. He is the man, not a mean man. Oh, no. Why? Why, Delilah? Tweety is also Looney Tunes. Tweety and Sylvester. Who else is on Looney Tunes? Obviously it'd be Porky Pig, whatever. Elmer Fudd, Bugs Bunny. What's she again? What is going on here? What are you playing at? We need some huache. I would drink this right now. Genuinely, I would drink this. I am up for some huache. Listening to some talk yesterday. Been a long time. R.I.P. Mark Hollis. Absolute genius. I love talk. A band I listen to on a very regular basis. One of those bands that if I'm struggling to think of what I want to listen to, I'll just put them on because I know I'll always like them. Looks familiar. Guess it will be the different name over there, that's why, won't it? Who's Looney Tunes apart from me? Cheek. Sylvester the Cat. Foghorn Leghorn. I say boy. Kirsty, how you doing? Wile E. Coyote. No notification again. It just doesn't work all the time now, does it? Your friend makes Tupelak figurines out of mostly narwhal bone. Very traditional Greenlandic thing. You make your enemies a bit like voodoo dolls. Ah, right. Speedy Gonzales as well. Oh, good question. Good question he might be. You better come home, Speedy Gonzales. He is. Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies. Yep. He had some good, really, really good cartoons back then, didn't he? Foggo and Leghorn was brilliant. It was your birthday last week as well, Adam? Ah, right. Belated happy birthday, mate. This month is the golden month. Yeah, Roadrunner. Seen a Roadrunner in the wild in California. They're not blue, by the way. Oh, Adam.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry are definitely Warner Brothers. Don't know about. Yeah, I don't know. They were definitely there though. They were there though. We used to have them on video over in the Netherlands. A bunch of videos with English speaking things on there. Is that a plane? That is loud, man. What is it? Go on, what is it? Yeah, I thought it was DHL, Nottingham to Cincinnati. That is loud. Must be heavy. Tweety Pie, Tweety Bird. They're finally nuking Southport. They should do. I know during the Gulf War, Saddam Hussein dropped a chemical weapon on Runcorn and no one noticed. It did £2 million worth of improvements. Hanna-Barbera, just Flintstones and the Jetsons. They used to do loads of stuff, didn't they? Who was the one that was always trying to shoot Bugs Bunny? That was Elmer Fudd, which is slightly different if you go to Scotland, of course. He's a right Fudd. Love the Jetsons. It was boss, wasn't it? Sent a picture of how bright it still is. Right, this is still ongoing. This is an ongoing situation that we have in Denmark. Look at that. Still bright out here as well. Proper bright. What? It's 11:04 and it's still bright. Favourite cartoon is Jessica Rabbit. I think that's quite a few people's favourite cartoons. Toity 7. It is a fantastic picture, isn't it? Fiddy 7, less than that. Are we doing a whole Bruce Forsyth here now, are we? Higher than a 37. 45, 5. I love Jessica Rabbit. She's boss. Danger Mouse. Now you are talking. Cosgrove Hall, Danger Mouse. Brilliant. Good grief. That's on thingy, isn't it? Is it ITV? ITVX? It is, isn't it? Let me just check though. It is, yeah, we've checked this before, haven't we? There you go. If you've got ITVX, Danger Mouse is on there. Ten series of Danger Mouse. Go and knock yourself out. What a show that is. Yes, you slightly confused me, Mandy. I didn't see what was going on. Summer solstice soon it is, unfortunately. 21st, isn't it? 10 days and then the night starts roaring in. Fucking hell, man. How about Earthworm Jim? I played that. Played quite a bit of Earthworm Jim on computer. $55. Donald, how you doing? Morning, Jack. Jackie's are actually around. Yeah, surprising. Looking forward to summer solstice this year. We'll take the day off to celebrate. See what the donkey dragged in. Is that old and new series? I don't know, Louise. I don't know. Definitely old, I know that. How can you tell? Let's have a think. Is Series 8 old and then Series 9 starts up again new? Because it looks a different style of drawings. I don't know, but there's 10 series anyway, Louise. 10 series. The only good thing about Danger Mouse is the guy at the beginning who says London. It's a great show, man. It's a great show. What cartoon was the character a vampire? Count Duckula. With, Dougie Boos. All that mad shite going on, yeah. 70 was a classic year. It is crowded, isn't it? Everyone's in. And Jackie's still awake. Your favourite Muppet was the Count. One voiced by David Jason, the one voiced by Alistair Thingy. Ah, right. Alistair McGowan, is it by any chance? Sure, I did not know that. And also, I would have thought if it's later on, Terry Scott couldn't have been Penfold, could he? Terry Scott wasn't with us for a while. Still isn't, in fact. Bullshit. '67, Summer of Love. Who's the narrator on Series 9? Should we check this out? Come on, let's have a look. Oh, it came back in 2015. Right, here we go. (2015 to 2019). Alexander Arnold. Fuck off. Alexander Armstrong. Kevin Eldon. Dave Lamb. Kevin Eldon is Penfold. Dave Lamb is the narrator. Right, so there you go. I never knew that. Sure, I did not know that. Yeah, no one has Sex in the 67, certainly not in the UK. They might have done it in the Netherlands though, because, you know, Schwing in there, wasn't it? The two old lads, Statler and Waldorf, very funny on the Muppets. 60s was the best decade. Oh, I don't know. 70s was pretty good. 67 was the year they invented tossing the salad. Which came first, the salad or the caber? The Fast Show are doing a live tour. Brilliant.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor, sorry. You know, it was a posh name starting with an A. Alexander. Alexander Armstrong. The one who's really struggling at the moment on his £60 million a year. Because you've got to pay VAT on the private school that he sends Jocasta and fuckwit to. Bell End. Uncle is a sailor and was a lot in the UK in the 60s and 70s. So I bet some folks had 60s. Yeah. If he was there, they would have done. Beaker is your favourite. Me. Passed out now. Molly's passed out about time. Oh, man. Sailors, yet with other men, you have to be careful with that, don't you, actually? Was it his turn in the barrel? A girl in every port. Exactly. Beaker was very precious. His boss. Posh is Alistair. Alexander Armstrong is quite posh, though. From Armstrong and Miller. In fact, Ben Miller is also very posh. Funny, though. Armstrong and Miller. The Ninja Potato nearly ended up in the washing machine. It is now safe and sound on the bookcase. All good stuff. His international sailor friends always call him Wooly. How do you wear out a dog? How? Our old English sheepdog, you could take her for a walk 28 hours a day and she'd still be like bouncing around. When are we going out? We just got back in. Nut job. You're watching a thing today about the effect the Prodigy had when they came out in the 80s. 80s, the thousands, surely. No, the 90s rather. They weren't around in the 80s, were they? Take the eyes off, it should be washing machine safe, it should be. You can put the eyes back on, can't you? Swedish chef is funny, throwing around chickens. I like that as well, with the bizarre accent. Put the chicken in the basket. Play football for hours, bird yourself out. I've been there myself, I've been there. Alright, Outer Space came out in 1988. Actually, I did not know that. I was convinced they were an early 90s band. Isn't that mad? It's like the second Summer of Love. Everyone was into Chicago House and they were out. Mad. So the Prodigy were before Spike Island. In fact, they were before the Stone Roses' first album. Mad. Been going a long time then, and still smashing it. When you turned 21, you'd lived in 4 different centuries. What? Decades, not centuries. Centuries are 100 years old. Decades. 80s, 90s, thousands and tens. The Swedish chef you ain't keen on. I used to like him though. Outer Space is your favourite of them. They've done some really, really good stuff. You'd also lived in 4 countries by the time you're 10 years old. 3 for me. If you count Wales as a different country, obviously. Some people would say no, it isn't. It's still part of the UK, but I'm counting it. I'm counting it. End of story. Born September 89. That's unfair, that. I was shaving by that point. Only ever lived in itsy bitsy Denmark. You don't need to go anywhere else, do you? Oh, the Good Live Prodigy video on YouTube. Yeah, The Day Is My Enemy live in Russia. I've seen that. I've also seen a few people reacting to that. American reactors who are not quite ready for it. Just weren't expecting what is this band? Who are they? Oh, apparently they're a dance band from the UK. Next thing you know, what the fuck? Proper getting into it. By the time you're 15, you lived in the UK, France, Belgium, Italy and Monaco. Go ahead. Wales is a different country, so it counts in your opinion. It does to me as well. So by the time I was 9, it was Wales, England, Netherlands. And then nowhere else after that. Fun fact, you were born with chestnut brown shoulder length hair. Yeah, one of your sisters was bald for the first few years. Mad. Love to visit Denmark someday. If you can come in some money, you will do. Cosmic ordering, Renee. Cosmic ordering. Make it happen. Will it to happen? You were arrested the first time when you were 13 and ended up in a prison cell underground in Paris with water dripping off the ceiling. That is a fantastic start to any autobiography. Write it. Make it so. What did you do? No poll tax. Is that what it was? That's better than getting thrown into a cell in a police station round the corner from where your parents live. Just to get it out your system kind of thing, isn't it? Proper bloody Paris of all places. Breach of the peace. Casper, you're trying your best in your second language. You are, mate. Your English is way better than my Danish. Anybody who learns my language, I think, deserves respect for it, so you're doing well, mate. You are. But 4 centuries, mate. Are you trying to tell us you're one of those people that flies in the windows at night, feasting on the necks of virgins? Is that what it is? Are you Dracula? Oh, man. Renee, you were also arrested at 8 years old but spent only 5 hours in a USA military prison. Couldn't happen nowadays. You end up in Guantanamo Bay or something, wouldn't you? You're the corpse that wrote the series Ghosts. You know. Yep. Bit tough when crowdy. It is, but it makes it go quick. Yeah, Renee, what did you do as well? Come on. What did you do? Saw things in boarding school in France before the age of 15 that nobody should see. English lessons. Man. Makes you what you are though, doesn't it? Experience. Whether they're good or bad. Come on. Oh, Thomas has sent a message. He is on the oblong at the moment. Obviously he lives there. There you go. On the oblong of dreams. Very nice. Say a word. Fly to Ireland first and then fly to the mainland. It works out way cheaper. Hundreds and saving on flights from America or Canada. It is crazy, isn't it? Crazy. You broke into a USA military depot to play in the rusty tanks. Fucking hell, man. Very adventurous. As a child visiting your aunts on the west coast, you played in World War II bunkers all the time. I used to play in the bunkers that were in Liverpool. Mad. Even in the 70s and 80s, there were still bomb sites in the 70s. Second time you were arrested, it was having sex in an empty grave. Just being dug. Oh, to be young again. It's a good job it was empty. Try and explain that one away. Jesus, man. Sort of higher Thomas. Wales gone mad. Nothing but sand dunes and bunkers. It's nice though, isn't it? Sand dunes, bunkers and the sea and wildlife. You dreamed of driving tanks as a child. It cut the incoming Ireland or UK flight by a lot. It is mad how much you can save just by going somewhere else. Don't know why, but you thought the oblong of dreams was something crickety. It isn't. I can see why, but it isn't. But you just mentioned cricket, so of course. You know, crickety. It was in a few World War II bunkers in Dunkirk. I'd love to do that one day. Just, it looks crazy the way so much of it has just been left the way it was. I mean, obviously it makes sense as well. It's living history. Because of the docu Field of Dreams, right? Was your partner freaked out? I would... What? Without anyone looking it up, guess the age of Kevin Bacon. Ooh, good question. I would guess somewhere along the lines of 68. There you go. 68. Anyone else? Field of Dreams. Wasn't that baseball? It was, wasn't it? 68. There you go. 68. It's my guess. I'm trying to think when Footloose came out. Anyone else? What do you reckon? Higher or lower? 62, 66? 67 looks good. Oh, he does actually, yeah. Bloody hell. He does. He seems a decent egg. Does Kevin Bacon? No. Although it just reminded me of a conversation that we had in ours one night, watching Friday night BBC 4 music night. The what was it? Lulu at the BBC. So it was all a compilation of her, and then it was late on, so over the last few years. And the conversation was, I'll tell you what, Lulu looks great for her age, doesn't she? Yes, she does. How old is she? I haven't got a clue. Made perfect sense to me, but she looks great for her age. How old is she? Not a clue. I knew what I meant. Documentary by that Top Gear fella was called that. Which one? Which one? Ali's singing again. Remember the movie where he was invisible? Can't remember the title. Don't know, I can't say it myself. Morning Jackie. It wasn't the Invisible Man, was it? Don't look it up again. Which male singer had more #1 hits in the 80s than anyone else? Male singer. Michael Jackson, yeah. Renee, no worries. You take care as well. Michael. Who else could it be apart from Michael Jackson? Can't think of anyone else. It's either him or someone like George Michael. Cliff. Oh, don't mention him. Don't trust him. Kitty Richards. Who else could it be? Freddie Mercury. He was British. Bit of a clue. Yeah. It's not going to be Shaking fucking Stevens, is it? With his 98th Christmas #1. Right. Bowie. Oh, Bowie. Rod Stewart. I saw Shakin' Stevens live at a festival once. Have you got over it yet? No, Don, it wasn't Chris Martin. It wasn't Chris Martin. You'll never get it. Is it someone mad like Michael Ball or someone? Like an opera singer or something mad like that? Oh, I can't think who else. Go on, who is it? Anyone seen Bowie acting in the what? When he played Nikola Tesla? I've not seen that. No, not Bon Scott either. It's one of the answers that when you go, of course, obviously. Daniel O'Donnell, I thought of him, but he's Irish, not British. Who else could it be? Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman and Bowie inspires. Joey, how you doing? Hello everyone and good tidings to you. If you're a Brit, it will be. But Esther, you've watched enough Top of the Pops and stuff to know these people, these bands and what have you. Yes, go on, I need to know this. It's on a need to know basis and we need to know. Come on, who is it? It is going to be obvious, isn't it? Sting. Ooh. Phil Collins. Do you know, I was going to say that, but then I thought to myself, he can't have had that many hits. But he did. He's also had Genesis, hasn't he? Genesis and his solo stuff. And then things with Phil Bailey and people like that. Phil Collins. Oh my God, Phil Collins. He's adorable. Fantastic drummer. Needs to be kept the actual fuck away from a piano though. Just saying. Yeah, because he's been in quite a few other projects, hasn't he? Loads for Genesis, yeah. Loads of solo stuff. Duos, duets, other bands he's played in. He played in some Peter Gabriel solo stuff as well, didn't he? So he's been sessioning on top of people. Brand X, yeah. He's been about, hasn't he? He's been about, which is not bad for some stage school child actor. considering that's what he was, he turned out to be an incredible drummer. Incredible drummer. Yeah, poor Phil, he is wrecked now. His back is fucked. He looks old, I know he is, but he went old overnight. And for someone who's a drummer as well, you can't just get yourself through that, can you? You can sit in a wheelchair and sing, but you can't drum if you're absolutely knackered. So it's a shame. And I don't think he ever gets the credit he deserves as a drummer, because all his ballad shit has annoyed people. Funnily enough, I was watching a YouTube video about all the people that he hated, the arguments that he had with people. Someone had a go at him. I forget who it was. Someone had the right pop at him over it. Oh, Noel Gallagher. Noel Gallagher called him the Antichrist. Yeah. So I was calling someone on the stroke ward Phil, because he used to cough every night, and when he coughed he went which sounded like mama. Oh. Just every time he did it, I was sat in me lying in my bed pissing myself laughing. Well, I was just lying in my bed pissing, to be honest with you. Just trimmed your beard and shaved your head, feel fresh and jazzy loose. Some say that Phil Collins in his peak was as good as Danny Carey from Tool or Neil Peart from Rush. Not bad company there. He was incredible, Phil Collins. Some really good drummers come out of that era as well. Bill Bruford, incredible. Is anyone else thinking chocolate now? Of course you are, Mandy. The only problem is if you bought that chocolate, it'd still be there 4 years from now. Neil Peart was an incredible drummer. Incredible drummer. Needy Gonzalez. He was. Do you know what? I was made up with him. I had to go with him one night, Needy Gonzalez. Don't just sit there letting someone else do it for you. You've got to get up and do it. And he did. He started doing it. And he looked younger by the time he got stuck into it. So I was made up with him. You won't get better just sitting there letting people fetch you and carry you. Get up and do it. Go on. Do it. Do it now. Guess one of the times your mum and one sister went to London was to a Phil Collins concert. It's a long way to go to watch a gig, that, like, isn't it? Connor, yeah, you know Esther from here. She's been around for a while. Are you drinking or not? What you want? What are you having? Mandy's having a spin. Oh, man. This is doing my head inside. Come on, what have we got? We're having a coffee. Oh my God, we're having a coffee. We have piggly dings, but nobody put their hands up. If anyone wants to get behind the bar, put your hand up in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Does anyone know that Elkie Brooks and Robert Palmer started in a band together before they went solo? Would that be Vinegar Joe by any chance? Only 19 minutes on a plane. It is. I didn't know that because Robert died. Yeah, he did. It's weird as well because he wasn't wearing a suit. If you see him later on in his career, he was just this really suave, sophisticated singist. Whereas early on in his career, very, very good guitarist, good rock singer, and proper all-round rock musician. Doesn't really fit with his later image, but he's bloody good at what he did. Good voice on him as well. Elkie Brooks as well. I only remembered her to begin with from Pearl as a singer. And then she was nothing like that when you look back at some of the earlier stuff as well. It's mad, isn't it? Don't always take what you see on like Top of the Pops or something as that's all they are, because it's not. Definitely not. A lot of them have histories, long histories, ones that you don't know about. Yeah, it was Vinegar Joe, wasn't it? Lilac Wine, class tune. Very class. Oh, hang on. We'll give that a go now and see what happens. We can see what's going on. Can anyone confirm coalition forces are evacuating Baghdad? What? The band Journey were in the 80s with this big arena band. Actually started as a 70s prog band. Yep. Seeing random things on X, but you can't confirm. I've not seen anything. Mind you, I've been on here since 8 o'clock, so could be. Any news? Come on. Yeah, well, according to the Independent, US prepares to order departure of all non-essential staff from Baghdad embassy due to the potential for regional unrest. There you go. You like Pearl as a singer? Nightmare to sing, so many key changes. Britain issued a security alert across the Middle East, followed by the US orders and directives to evacuate diplomats and personnel from Baghdad, Kuwait and Manamana. Heard rumours of Iranian attacks. Mad, innit? Trouble in the Middle East, who would have thought of it, eh? Who'd have thought it? Yep, high pitch too. Oh, I want to sneeze again, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it validates your time over there, sorting things out and then mad. Oh. It's that time of the night, which is a song by Marillion. No, the pollen goes up of a morning, hovers around for a bit, then comes down of a night. Oh, man. Rachel Reeves in a spending review set aside £2 billion for AI research. And on the same day that Disney have managed to take Mid-Journey to court. Disney are holding receipts, man. Journey are very, very US, they are, aren't they? That radio-friendly FM sound. Oh, man. I will grab a nettle, I will. Trouble in East. Barnsley, how you doing? There's no sorting out the Middle East. Because they don't want to. That's the thing, they don't want to. They've got to keep it destabilised. So they can keep going in and grabbing what they want when they want. Keep supporting Israel and Saudi Arabia, and then you've got a foot in each camp. And then you can do what you want, make any excuse that you want, and then go in and take whichever country you want. Iran's the next one on the chopping block. After that, who knows? Do you love it? Do you love us? Makes Dwayne Eddies, doesn't it, war? Send young boys off. Doesn't matter what happens to them as long as your company makes a few quid. Horrific. Horrific stuff. The 20-year war didn't help anyone. Didn't fix anything. In fact, a lot of the stuff that we've done have made things worse. As bad as the likes of Saddam Hussein and Colonel Gaddafi were, they weren't taking any shit off the likes of ISIS, were they? They wouldn't allow it. And now, because we got rid of them, you create a power vacuum, and what goes into it? These lunatics. Know what I mean, man? Can't speak for the Middle East, but I doubt it was as bad as Birmingham was in the 80s. I mean, yeah, say what you like about Baghdad, but it wasn't coming like a ghost town, was it? I've now moved from alcohol-free beer to dolphin-friendly Earl Grey in a thermos because I'm worth it. Oh, man. Why? Why'd you do this to me? It was a long song. I think it might have stuck as well, and then you've just mentioned it and the specials popped up. And it was a ghost town. Why must a youth fight against themselves? Good question. Brummies tonight in Amsterdam. Which Brummies? There's quite a few of them. It's a long song. This is a long song. Oh, man. I am absolutely bollocksed tonight. Absolutely bollocksed. Do you know what? I'm genuinely going to try and find nettles tomorrow. If it doesn't work, your fault, Mandy. Duran. With the Depeche Mode there by any chance? Duran, your friend went, oh, very nice. Stay away from open graves. At least it was warm, wasn't it? Warm and out of the way of the rain, the hail. You have a pile of nettles around your place. Could send me some in the envelope. Oh, there we go.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. It is there indeed. Good stuff. We're not counting that as a hat-trick, we're counting that as 2. John Taylor, just saying. Yes, I know, Mandy. What an incredible bass player. Oh, you don't mean that, do you? Oh, man. Yes, he was a stupidly handsome man. Well, he is a stupidly handsome man. No need for it. But also, I felt a bit sorry for him at times because of being the pretty boy in the Pretty Boy band. Nobody actually took notice of how good a bass player he was. Genuinely fantastic bass player. Didn't think you were near 18. Just make sure you are actually. You might be, who knows? You might even be higher. Who knows or dares to ask? I do. Yeah, 18. 18, man. We're doing well. You're more of a Simon girl. Oh, right. David Sylvian. Another unnecessarily handsome bastard with a fantastic voice. You'll see there's a theme to this. There's a theme to this, isn't there? I love his voice, David Sylvian, genuinely. And Adamant, another one. It's no need for it. Posters on walls all over the country. The world, maybe. Again, Adam and the Ants don't get the credit they deserve. Because people just think of him as a pretty boy doing Prince Charming dances and paint on his face. They were a proper punk band when they started. Proper punk band. You don't know the name David Sylvian? He was the lead singer with Japan in the 80s, 70s, 80s. I think they were around in the 70s, weren't they? He looks strange nowadays though, David Sylvian. He's not a young man, is he? Young man. And musicians tend to look weird if they don't just age normally. How many of them turn up for gigs? Like Marty Wilde and people like that. Man, you must be 90 odd and your hair is jet black. It doesn't look right. Ringo with his, not only his jet black hair, but his jet black beard. Love and peace, man, you know. Fuck's sake. Go grey. It'll suit you, honest. Yeah, leave Sylvian alone. He just wants a quiet life. He does. You're getting a very poor for that one, though. Even though it wasn't. You're getting
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Yeah, and anyway. No. Japan's first album was nothing like the later stuff. It definitely wasn't. Again, they all came from... There was a punk aesthetic to a lot of them, weren't they? Early on. And then they started hanging around with the Blitz kids, the Blitz nightclub, where the likes of Spandau Ballet and all them came from. So it morphed into, from the punk to that, to New Romantics, and then the little dip in between, there was loads of bands in that as well. Good stuff. I like all that time though. He might be handsome, but he is not a smidge over 6 foot. A smidge under 6 foot too. That's not where it's at. 6'4" is where it's at. Tell him straight. 6'4" is where it's at. 193 to be part of the scene. Did you all hit the like? Cheers, Ali Alio. That is a good cup of tea, but this has just ruined me tonight. There's no need for it. I had my antihistamine this morning. Mind you, I had that at 10 past 7 this morning. Not good, that is it? Have I hit me targets? That's the other thing as well. He shoots, he scores. He has not been for a walk yet. He has not been for a walk. Oil on Canvas is a great live album. Have I heard that? I must have done. I must have done. I have, yes I have, sorry. I recognise the cover. Thumbs up, Louise. Donkey Sean. You're down at 181, that's not where it's at. But you're out of the way of trouble, aren't you? If a plane comes down, it'll be hitting me before it hits you. Think about that. The winner is Jinxie Jungle Juice. That's Jinxie Jungle Juice. Donkey Sean, This is a good drink as well. I like this one. Peach, pineapple, strawberry, raspberry, rose, and apricot. Oh, and as I say that, look what's just come on the Dukey. Cocteau Twins, Bluebell Knoll. What a tune, man. What a tune. Oh, my parcel's on the way. I forgot that I'd even ordered a parcel, but I have. Allegedly. I don't know. What did I order? Doing me bingo voice. I am. I'm auditioning. Two and one. Key to the front door. 21. Number 10. Maggie's Den. Number 10. Top of the shop. Blind 90. That's fucking stupid, isn't it? How do you know all these things? Mustardons are extinct. From the Triassic era, weren't they? Done some listening to early Metallica. I forgot how good Cliff Burton was on bass. Not my band at all, but he was an exceptionally good bass player back then. Exceptionally good bass player. Bingo voice for cashier number 2, isn't it? Cashier number 4, please. I could do that. No, I couldn't, could I? Because I'd just end up going into Scouse too often. Cashier number 3, please. That's cashier. Cashier number 3. Hey, dickhead, get moving. No, it wouldn't last 5 minutes. Unexpected item in bagging area. Nah, just it wouldn't work. I could have done years ago. I had quite a posh voice. Not anymore. Better than John Entwistle. Ooh. Different. The Ox could play the axe though, man. He really could. What a bass. And what a strange position that he used to hold that thing in. Just, I can't play bass with my fingers doing that anyway. I certainly couldn't do that with it. I'd have to use a pick. Just can't. I've tried and I can't do it. I can play bass, obviously. If you can play guitar, you can play bass. But just can't do it like that. Burns me head out. That wrecks your items up. Yeah, wrecks your head, please take your items. The one I hate is genuinely, when you walk in, you grab the basket, you go round, put all your shopping in. You then take it to the self-scan. You scan it. You scan your club card. You scan your cash card. And the receipt comes out. How did we do? You've done nothing. I've done it all myself. Cheeky bastards. Apart from some spotty little kid from down there, probably called Kevin or something, has put the bloody stuff on the shelves in the first place. And his little mate, Bob. In fact, there is Kevin and Bob work around the corner. And they all look like James Garner. 80% of the people that work around there, Tesco around there, look like James Garner. And I don't mean James Garner from the Rockford Files, right? I mean James Garner who plays for Everton. Every one of them looks like him. True story. And the former Everton player actually works there as well. The noise it makes when people playing with a card. Beep, beep, yeah, beep. Just screaming at you as well. If it's not the right level, screaming at you. Could debate all night about who's better. Depends on the day. And then Chris Squire will still be better than all of them, so we'll just leave it at that one. I saw an interview with Lars Ulrich where he said he's lived so long in LA now that he needs 24 hours to fully revert back to Danish when he's home. Lars Ulrich's an absolute knob. He should have stayed in Denmark. TMI. It's a song by the Sex Pistols, isn't it? TMI. Can the lady on aisle 10 stop smashing tins, please, or measures will be made? Absolutely. And taken. Cashier number 3, please. Right, and relax. I would have thought it would have took more than 24 hours. He even speaks with an American accent, doesn't he? Or well, an American accent. I know there's plenty of them. He speaks with an LA accent. Don't know much about him. Just watch any of the films, documentaries where he's in. Just absolute tit. People don't speak very highly of him. I know that. Don't play for Everton, you'll end up working at Tesco, especially if you're a striker. Brett Angel used to work in the Tesco in Formby. Stuart Barlow works in the one in Kew in Southport. There you go. True story. Mind you, Brett Angel is also a smidge under 6'2", so he fits it perfectly. Same height as me, but I've got fairly wide shoulders, but you know, he looks like a wardrobe. Looks like that behind me. Proper full-on square. Massive. I used to wear his shirt, his Stockport shirt, for our Sunday League team. The Freshfield Sunday League team. Stockport's all away shirt. People will be fighting over who could get Alan Armstrong's one. And I'd be left. You're the biggest one. You take Brett Angel's. Oh, for fuck's sake. Cheers. But I wore it. I filled it. You know what I mean? Centre Fireworks. Running the show. Lars and Dave. Dave Sustained sounds better than Dave Mustaine. Two whiny girls they are. Dave Mustaine has become a very, very embittered person. Actually, he was when he was young. Another very talented musician, but absolute knob. Dave Sustained. That's a much better name, isn't it? I like that. In fact, there should be someone going out as a tribute act to him. Dave Sustained. Plus, when you play guitar, you're looking for sustain, aren't you? That's why people play Les Paul guitars, because it's got loads of sustain. Dave Sustained. Glenn Helder, gambling addict, lost it all. Used to play for Arsenal, didn't he? Glenn Helder. Did he end up working in Tesco, though? Too many footballers become gambling addicts because they've got too much money and too much time on their hands. So during the 70s and 80s especially, they just go to the pub or the betting office, do that all day, bet on horses. He might. I'll keep an eye out for him. Tesco, Merseyside. They're just full of strikers. And wingers, obviously. Tribute band called Mini Death. That'd be alright, wouldn't it? Ali Ali out. No worries, you have a good night as well. See you bright and oily in the morning. We need more tribute band names. I still think North Wales is the perfect place for tribute acts. Dizeth Rascal is one of my favourite ones, definitely. Need to have that. Need to make that happen. Extortion thing went on for Brian Brobby. We were supposed to be signing him. What? Tin is Lizzie. Officer Karen. Told my sister about that today. She hasn't seen it. Scott Squad. But she loves still games, so I think she'll like that. I think she'll like us. I'm expecting a call or a message from her in the next couple of days. I'm also taking her to the airport. I am booked, I think, for two airport runs in the space of within the space of a week, which means 2 pickups in the space of a week as well. Bollocks. I'm going to be a busy boy in July, aren't I? Scott's quite hilarious, it is. Go rob a mile. Yeah, go rob a mile. There you go. Weird languages, all of them. Oh, I don't even know how I'm going to get rid of this. How can I get rid of it? What makes it go? I've taken antihistamines. I can't take any more till the morning. Oh, man. I don't know what that language is that you're speaking there, Donald. I don't know what that is, mate. Is that Gaelic? Is that Gaelic? Griat band? No, I don't recognise that. Grab a nettle. Evil sod. Keep your window shut. Is that like keep your trap shut? Is that one? Is that it, Louise? The window's wide open. It had to be. It's either sneeze or melt into a puddle. And I know I melt into the puddle every time I see you anyway. Sorry, just made myself sick there. It's Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. Yeah, I've had to have the window open because it's absolutely ridiculously hot. To the point where I didn't faint, but I almost, my head was going like that earlier on today. Not good, is it? So I had to have it open. Doesn't have to be open now, though. Do you know what? It's still warm out there. It is genuinely still warm out there. Proper warm. Not okay, warm. Oh, the window's open wide. When you hear a copper shout, say, put the candle out, we are a good sing gang. Tomasz, que pasa, dude. Loved the video earlier. The oblong of dreams looking very, very dreamy. Has to be said. I was headbanging. Giving it loads. I was tired. I need to have me nap. I've reached that age in life now where I need to have a nap during the day. If I don't think I'm good for nothing. I'm good for nothing. I'm neither use nor ornament. I got the video. That was the D Estuary. I know her. Good girl. The sailing club. The D Estuary, of course, abuts Wales as well, doesn't it? Helping Mrs. Tom's uncle put the sails on his boat. And this I gave for all mankind to sail away on an ocean wave. There you go. You did think it was a cricket pitch, though, which means, of course... Yes, the oblong of dreams is not a cricket pitch. It could be, though. A bit wet for cricket. That was the view across the Wales. Marvellous. Fabulous. Cricket. What in Swansea are going on here? Oh, man. Looks lovely. Hello, online Louise. Bye, online Louise. Are you that online Louise we've heard all about? Twitch has gone a bit jazzy. Has it? There was a network error. Please try again. Alright. Oh well. Twitch has gone a bit weird. Loose and jazzy fresh. You thought the phrase oblong was crickety, it's not. Couldn't work it out, new buttons. Oh, we have. Have we done Brian Wilson RIP? We haven't. We have lost an absolute genius today, unfortunately. We have. Fantastic, incredible musician. Amazing composer. Not just musician. And I was gutted that when I found out today, I didn't find out from someone called Caroline, because I would love to have said, oh, Caroline, no. Which is one of my favourite songs of his. Amazing. More bands, Ray bands. Oh, for fuck's sake. All new bells and whistles. Whistles and bells. Oh, man. There's no need for this at all, you know. There's no need for it. So what can I use apart from grabbing pissing nettles to try and get rid of this tonight? I've got to take me statin. What else? Me pregabalin and me Ujima flip. 6,000 bells. That is the cop, it is. Dancing shoes, yeah, of course, dancing shoes. You know what this means. Come on. Come on, folks, get your dancing shoes on. Do you fancy a boogie? Do you fancy a boogie? Come on, let's have a boogie.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.